Hence, there is an understanding that what are the distractions that price extracts. Women, when they are young, are told that if you reach a level of achievement, all your problems will dissipate. I see my senior colleague Tessy Thomas in the audience today. I remember, and with your permission, Tessy, I'll say this today. When I became Minister Education, I remember walking into the IIT Council meeting. The room was filled with male scientists, and some of the most acclaimed ones. Tessy knows it, I know them, we won't name them. When I walked in, I looked around and I said, where are the female scientists? They looked around and they told me, well, you fill the female slot. I said, but I'm not the scientist, I'm the politician. They said, well, we didn't have good enough women to fill the room. This is some of the most celebrated male scientists in the country in the year 2014 when I became Minister Education. I walked out of the room, I excused myself for a phone call, and I called Tessy Thomas. For the first time in my life, I spoke to her, the missile woman of India. And I said, Madam, I'm so-and-so, I have a request. Would you consider becoming the first chairperson of the IIT Council? Wow. And Tessy literally choked. And I'll never forget those words. She said, you thought of me. A woman who could make missile systems in my country choked because I thought of her. She was a natural choice. The fact that this woman was not in that room spoke volumes. It's not that women of merit didn't exist. It is that somebody needed to open the door to such rooms and say, this is as much yours as the men in your field. So, my belief is, if you reach a particular position of excellence or achievement, remember there is a generation of women before us.
Yes.
The generation after mine is comparatively luckier.
Yes.
We have women now in the Permanent Commission. We have women now who are launching our space programs to Mars or Chandrayaan. These are not women who just happen to be now contributing. These are women who are waiting for that opportunity at that high table. So I believe that when you talk about what is the social change, I mean, Tessy and 3 other scientists joined us recently at the G20 summit for women ministers in Gandhinagar. And the G20 partners were aghast. They thought that a prima donna in all scientific gear is going to walk in as the ISRO face. And suddenly, it's very quietly walked in, Tessy, and then Ritu walked in, and everybody else walked in, and they were like, these are the women who went and did this remarkable thing at Mars. We said yes. So I think there is this perception that if it is a female who's launching rockets, then she wouldn't be this 50-something lady in a sari. So I think those perceptions are now slowly changing, and I'm very happy